Hello everyone, welcome back to more Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Premier Draft, Merge the Carlon Manor. And in this first pack, I think you can really only take one of the white cards, right? These are both pretty good. I think you take the Wojek Investigator. It's sort of more good on it. I mean, these are both great, but I think you take the Investigator. Let's see if Draft Sim agrees, shall we? Yeah, it says this is a great card. And Neighborhood Guardian is quite good. But, yeah, okay. Grab this, no problem. Any thoughts about the signals I'm passing here? Not really. I took the rare. This is kind of a meh pack. I'm glad I got to pick out of it early. You know, like Neighborhood Guardian, Gadget Tech, maybe Cold Case Cracker are like the best cards there. Ooh. 2 Reckless Detectives and a Killer Among Us. I mean, supposedly Killer Among Us is like the best uncommon in the format. Is that correct? It says very good, and Reckless Detective is, you know, not as good. So that seems like the pick here. No strong signals, of course. Righty just took the rare as well, but you know, these cards, neither of them screams green-white, but they're the best cards for sure, and I'm not going to, like, pick Market Watch Phantom over a Killer Among Us, so Reckless Detective would make a little sense. These two kind of are, I don't know. They have a little more in common than a Killer Among Us does. That's okay. I don't ever see people play Not on My Watch. Like, I think it's fine. But I'm pretty happy to take a Rubble Belt Maverick. It's a great green card in every deck. Like Slice from the Shadows, I guess would be my second. Would be like the second best card in the pack here. Granite Witness would maybe be my second choice because at least it's white. And then like after that, I'd try a different color with Slice from the Shadows or maybe Escape Tunnel, but Rumble Belt Maverick is a good card. Tunnel Tipster, also a good card. Okay. So these packs have been just barely good. Like, they haven't been bad packs, but there's been, like, one card I want from every one of them. And that makes me a little bit nervous that, like, I don't know. I might not yet be in the right lane. I mean, because, like, there hasn't been any white I've wanted, which is fine. I could just not play white. Here, I'm a little bit lost. You could take the Scoundrel, but it's just so meh. I think you take Seasoned Consultant, even though white hasn't looked open yet. You definitely, I like that over Absolving Lamasu. Because it's a pretty good card, and it's in white, so maybe white isn't totally choked off. There just wasn't that much opened, I should say. Okay, yeah. I mean, Robot Haunch is okay, but everybody wants the Crowd Control Warden, and it's in both of our colors, which is lovely. Could actually cast it face up for a chain. Ooh. I'll take the Crowd Control Warden over on the job. I'm not yet that convinced I'm in white. I don't know. I mean, it might be easier to wheel Crowd Control Warden than on the job, or pick one up in a future pack. I think I'll take the on the job, actually. Yeah, okay. Fanatical Strength, perfectly fine. Yeah. Green-white seems like a place to be. You know, I don't think very highly of Due Diligence, but it could fit in this deck. I don't know. I mean, just getting a 2-mana 1/3 is pretty cool, actually. Stuff like On the Job and Centaur Warden really... I know it's not called Centaur Warden, it's Crowd Control Warden, but it's a Centaur and it's a Warden, and I can never remember the first part of its name. This is like the blue thing, right? Yeah, we don't really want that. Anyway, Crowd Control Warden appreciates having little bodies lying around, so picking up a 2-mana 1/3 seems pretty cool. Ooh, interesting. I didn't take the first Due Diligence, huh? I don't remember what I took instead. I mean, sure, okay. Yeesh. I want a lot of this. Is Analyze the Pollen really, like, all that great? It says it's fine. Like, Glintweaver is pretty good. Loxodon Eavesdropper, also pretty good. They're in the same ballpark, according to Draft Sim. And then there's another Maverick. But I think I'm going to take some top end. No, I don't know. Maybe I'll take another... I'll take an Eavesdropper. I'll take the uncommon... It costs so much mana. I don't want to spend 7 mana. Give me a 4. I want to be a little bit lower to the ground here. More aggressive. Glintweaver is for, like, blue-green or something. Speaking of. Get a leg up is fine, but I think I just want more creatures. Actually, Inside Source, I mean... With On the Job, like... Inside Source is just great. And, I mean, like, these are both great, but... Is it possible I shouldn't be in white? I don't know. Inside Source is just a great card. Case of the Gateway Express should be good. I'm glad I already gotten On the Job, so I don't have to stretch to take this one. Get some actual removal for a start. Second On the Job? I think just a Vitu-Ghazi Inspector to have more bodies, right? Centaur Wardens and On the Job that I already have will appreciate this. Scoundrel's okay. I don't really need a big beater, I don't think. Yeah, love a Night Watch. It's 2 creatures on 1 card. Sort of. I'm going to take a Maverick here over, like, 3rd Vitu-Ghazi Inspector. Just nice to be able to curve out with little dudes. Ooh, Call a Surprise Witness, huh? That could be something. But what about just an Alibi? Those both seem okay. I think I'll take Surprise Witness. More creatures, please. Why did Arena offer to pick the black one for me? Weird. I thought it, like, cared about what colors you were in when it was doing auto picks. I'll take the Alibi now. I just have very little belief in Absolving Lamasu. I don't know what deck it's supposed to fit in. I don't think it's this one. Rakish Scoundrel, I mean, I don't think I'm going to have to run that. It's fine. Well, I guess if I'm in black, I'd rather have a Soul Search. Detective count should be not that high, right? 8? I mean, it's something. Maybe I'll want a Mana Rock? I don't know. These both look terrible. Is Maverick a detective? Oh, I guess that's why my detective count is so high. I hope I don't have to run this. A Glintweaver. I didn't take one earlier. Now could be the time. It's pretty much only that or Rebel Belt Maverick. This is not getting me to change colors, so... Yeah, grab a Glintweaver, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's another Maverick. No. Having a big top-end card is nice even for a deck that's trying to be sort of fast. And Glintweaver is pretty powerful. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is only for control decks. But are we really a board swarm deck? I mean, kind of. But a lot of our stuff doesn't have ways to really, like, kill the opponent anyway. I mean, I guess it's a Hedge Whisperer. No other cards, really. And being able to make 5/5s is nice. Ooh. Another Crowd Control Warden, but I think I have, like, I don't know, I mean, I'd like another one, sure. But Case of the Trampled Garden is decent for a deck that's, you know, trying to play a bunch of creatures and attack with them. I don't have huge creatures, which is what I don't have too many huge creatures. They're mostly small, but Still, all those little 1 power dorks add up, and eventually, like, you're at 8. So, I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool case for this deck. I thought I had at some point taken a Granite Witness and I should be cutting it now, but apparently that's not true. The curve looks pretty good, I think. Look at that. It's like it's the picture they show in a book when you say, what should the curve be? Whoa, crashing footfalls. Oh man, that's good, right? Yeah, it says it's amazing. What is this doing here? Pick 4. Okay. I've never played Crashing Footfalls. I mean, we don't have the Cascade for it, obviously, but it's still good. I'll take another Fanatical Strength over nothing. Yeah, it says Crashing Footfalls is the best card in my deck at the moment. Sure. I mean, I have a couple of combat tricks right now, right? I have 2. Well, I have an Alibi and 2 Fanatical Strength. So I don't necessarily need Auspicious Arrival. Maybe I should just take a Disguise Creature? Probably. I don't think I want Fanatical Strength number 3 as much as I want a Panther. Like a big old finisher that can also be played as a land if necessary. Sanctuary Wall, I think, is more my style than Rakish Scoundrel. I don't like cards like this. I don't appreciate tappers as much as I should, and I'm trying to like get better at that. So, you know, take some of them, I guess. Is that 3 Phantoms in the sideboard? A little embarrassing. Spell Snare, sure. Pick that up, I guess, for my collection. As if I ever used my collection. Oh, Phantom number 4. We got a full playset. Nice. Okay, so let's make the old Disguise Creature pile, first of all. Very small pile. Oh, I thought I got a second Crowd Control Warden. I was offered a second one and I didn't take it, I guess. And then later I was offered another and I said, well, I don't need a third as badly as I want whatever that other card was. But I think I would have liked a second. What was the card? I think it was Inside Source, actually, that I took over what I thought was the third Crowd Control Warden. Interesting. Okay. Well, I love our curve and our 1-drops. Maybe a little too much going on 2. Because the 3 mana plays look good. We've got, you know, a decent amount of heavy stuff. Nothing huge. Maybe I should cut the Crocodilf. Like, it's my only semi-off-color card, and I've got plenty of good stuff to play on 3. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's just split the creatures here. So, call a Surprise Witness. Mana value 3 or less. Inside Source, I guess, is the dream hit there, but nothing's incredible. Hedge Whisperer, maybe. Like, making it flying doesn't even matter. These guys all sort of don't matter. I think I don't want Surprise Witness. Oh, how many lands do I want? I think 17 is probably right. I don't think there's anything I really need to Airtight Alibi. I mean, it's fine. But I'd rather use Fanatical Strength as my combat trick, and this is good for countering removal, and it like sticks around, so that's nice, but get it out of here. Due Diligence, also not an especially good card. Tunnel Tipster, I mean, I don't have the disguise creature thing for it, really. I have like 2 disguise creatures. But it's still a 2-mana 1/1 that adds green. Seems great. Maybe Sanctuary Wall could go. I keep saying I want to respect tappers, and I just don't. Due Diligence is the worst card in the deck, I'm pretty sure. But it seems kind of good in this deck, maybe? Where I just want to be able to proactively play creatures and attack with creatures, and like giving 2 creatures +2/+2 is a pretty cool way to be able to attack with them, right? I don't think I'm cutting either of these. Aftermath Analyst, I mean, it can attack. But it is sort of for a more defensive deck. The thing is, though, it mills cards, right? I have a couple of Evidence Collectors here. And I have the Rumble Belt Maverick to, like, directly get value out of being put in the graveyard. But I guess that's sort of it. There's no other real reason that I want to put stuff in the graveyard. But I want a lot of 2-mana creatures. Maybe Sanctuary Wall is just not aggressive enough. I want something that can attack. Not something I'd spend 2 mana on and then spend 3 more mana on. If I want to kill their creatures, I'll just Gateway Express them. Or Fanatical Strength them, or whatever. Okay. Seems good. 8/9, it says? Yeah. Could even maybe go 7/10. We have a lot of early green, and, you know, the only double white we have is On the Job. You don't want to play Case of the Gateway Express on 2. Consultant you do. I think 8/9 is fine, though. What sort of deck? How would I describe this deck? What deserves to be the deck art? I mean, Crowd Control Warden is probably the best descriptor. We're trying to do that thing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Oh, my dailies. Thank you for the reminder. Let me re-roll any of these that don't mention green or white. White, green, is it? White. We did it. Versus MCS. Who knows what that means? Okay, I mean, you would think I'd have a 1 or a 2. We're running quite a few of them, but I'll take it. Found one. So I want to feed Fugazi Inspector. When am I going to fit it in? On 3, I'm playing, like, Investigator. On 4, maybe I could play this plus another 2-drop that I happen to draw. But at least on 5, I can play this plus one of the many 3s in my hand. So I guess I keep. Alright, and we missed 1 damage by playing this on turn 2 instead of having it in hand on turn 1. Not the end of the world. Whoa. Okay. Well, what is Slime Against Humanity doing in a draft deck? How many of these could you possibly have drafted? You need like 10 to make it playable. I'm a little worried about long goodbye. If I... What the hell is this? No, yeah. I guess another thing we could try would be Case of the Trampled Garden. And then we could easily solve that next turn, right? By playing a Due Diligence. Yeah, that seems good. I'm a little worried they have Long Goodbye or Slice from the Shadows for my 2-4. Slice from the Shadows is not going to be a big deal. Maybe I'll just put them all here? So that they can't slice me from the shadows even with 5 mana? Or 6? I guess that's okay. It's committing a lot to this one card, but I don't know, that seems alright. Okay, they don't seem to have Long Goodbye, but they could just be waiting. Okay, now I think they definitely don't. That's my biggest fear with this card, is Long Goodbye. Murder, I guess, would also kill it, but at least they couldn't do that last turn. If this lives another turn, I'm rolling this guy over. There's no hope. Yeah, game over. Because I get to solve the case easily. No evidence, right? Yeah, okay. I can play that post-combat, I guess. I was gonna put the thing here, and I guess I will. I still can't swing with it, right? Because if I swing with a 3/3, I won't have enough to solve the case. So I guess it's just Due Diligence only on this creature. It's playing so hard into Murder. Maybe what I do is I put the Due Diligence on Vitu-Ghazi Inspector. Because I don't mind this dying that way. And it likes to die, right? I mean, I could do neither. I could just play Inside Source, and that also solves it. Right? Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. This gives trample, right? Yeah. A clue! I got a clue! Okay. Let's see. I'd like to do this then. Very committal into this one creature, but that's okay. They've shown they can't deal with it. You should definitely chump with the Leering Onlooker, right? Jeering? Leering? Leering. They finally have something? Oh, maybe toxin analysis. That would be pretty cool. Concede? If they had toxin analysis on any previous turn, they would have used it then. So it would have to be a top deck, whatever it is that solves the problem. Get a leg up. It is a 6/6. Okay. Definitely shouldn't multi-block. It's a good thing the 6/8 is so huge, or the get a leg up would actually be getting a great trade against it. I'm glad I played the due diligence on it, it turns out. Okay. Well, next turn I can send a Rubble Belt Maverick at them as a 3/1, I guess. Ah, my confession! Oh, no! I confess, it was me. It was me all along. Stuck on 4 lands, huh? Well, I wish I could pump this up and play a 3/3, but I don't have the mana. So I guess I'll just crack a clue, play a 3/3, and give him a turn off. Actually, it's really important to attack with creatures, right? To get the value out of my case. So what if I just swing with a 4/2? That seems pretty good, actually. Better than playing this, maybe. Or I could swing with a 4/4? That's pretty annoying, isn't it? Okay, sure. Now I can swing with a 3/5, which is still good. I guess let's... No, I'm playing Glint... Well... I think I'm playing Glint Weaver. Let's put all the counters here, actually. So I have a wide board with lots of threats. I don't need the extra life gain or the giant creature. I don't know. I mean, having one giant creature with trample would be nice, but it's very susceptible to murder, right? Which is about the only way they can dig themselves out of this hole. I don't know. I mean, there's powerful cards for 5 mana. They could have all kinds of stuff. Izoni would be a problem. Okay. Buckling under the weight of the case of the Trampled Garden. Trampled Garden, right? Yeah. The Locked Hothouse, the Trampled Garden. Those are the green cases. And the Locked Hothouse is the one that draws you a bunch of cards. Well, I mean, we got lucky in that game, I think. That they drew the solution to Wojek Investigator at just the wrong time. Like, the reach trick that they wanted to use, they drew right after we buffed it, I guess. And then they did have the removal shortly afterward, Extract a Confession. I don't know. If they'd been able to kill it with the reach trick, I would have gotten totally blown out, and then they'd still have Extract a Confession left over for my next threat. But being able to solve the case on, like, turn 4 was pretty cool. 5? I don't remember. Must have been 5. Yeah. Sure. I have a 2. I don't have a 3, but there's a lot in the deck. We could find one. Found one. Make this a 3/5 is pretty cool. Black and black. Okay. Could run out the crowd control warden here first. Because we can already attack, right? I don't know. I hope I'll just be able to play that face up. Yeah, like for 5 mana, why not? I'm so used to playing this in decks that are green or white. The option to play it face up as a green and white card is just crazy. How could they print such a card? And not that it's incredible, it's going to be like a 5 mana 5/5. That's good, but it's not like amazing. It'll solve the case as long as I don't lose my 3/3, which is nice. Definitely worth doing. Okay, and they're just going to make this suspected to swing with it. That's great news. Yeah, I'm the beatdown. You may think you're the beatdown, but you are not. Fine, I don't care. Okay. Case closed. I was the beatdown. They were like, I wish I had another blocker right now. I don't know, they must have drawn badly if all they had, like, they spent 8 mana on a 3/2 menace that can't block. It's hard to deal with, hard to recover from that early in the game. Yeah, I might have to play the crowd control warden face down, but that's okay. Maybe I just won't do that though, we'll see. I'm a little afraid of blocking here, but like if they... I will, obviously. Okay, sure. Says reach, you big Dumbo. Okay. You're tapped out, it's not even a bluff. Yeah, I don't want to play this. It's less mana efficient to play this, but like that's a very superficial way of looking at things. Like, I can get the same result by playing this for 5 mana as I could for playing it for 3 and then later spending 5. Mana efficient is a good shorthand for describing, like, good play, but... You know, if there were a card that said, like, 1 mana, you win the game, and you had 8 mana and, like, an 8-drop, which one would you play? You would play the 1 mana win the game card, right? Even though it's not very mana efficient. And that's obviously very far at the extremes, but, like, there are times when a card that costs less is so much better that you should play it earlier. Like, really? Oh, they can't trick both of them. That's not the play I want to make. It's this. So I don't know. Like, yes, mana efficiency is often very important because there aren't cards that say 1 mana win the game. You know, on average, cards are worth about as much value as their mana cost proportionately. And so you should, generally speaking, try to be mana efficient. but it's not the only thing to think about. And here, like, you could be very efficient by wasting 3 mana playing this face down, but wouldn't it be better to spend 2 mana productively playing a 1/3? Swing all looks pretty good here. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not the beatdown, it turns out, in this game. I'm gonna have to hang on by my knuckles. No, it's not. Hang on by my fingertips? White knuckled? Oh, never mind. I'm falling to my death immediately. Yikes. Just play this face up, I guess? Yeah? Even if they just never draw anything, I'm in a lot of trouble. Yeah, of course. Try to kill this. I could get inside jobbed. I mean, if they have inside job, I'm never winning this game. I think I'm never winning this game anyway, but we need to hope they don't have anything good for a long time. And this is the block that works best in that case. I don't know how I'm drawing something to deal with this 2/2. Maybe Case of the Gateway Express could do it. Yeah, I guess that would be the answer. Land? I mean, it would let me cast my 5 mana spells, but those don't win the game. I'm going to get beat to death by a 1/1 flyer pretty soon. I kind of need to find Case of the Gateway Express just to deal with that. Do I have another Vitu-Ghazi Inspector? I do, right? Yes. Deck Tracker agrees. Or a Wojek Investigator. Yeah, I can't afford to draw a forest here. I don't know. Maybe I could have swung there. It seems very brave for no reason. Okay, only taking 1? We stemmed the bleeding. Okay, that's not anything. Okay. That is a plan. See, we don't have any get a leg ups, by the way. Uh-oh. The diligence is due. Pretty close to dead, of course. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I have +3/+3. I guess, yeah, I don't want to let them kill something else. But I also want to make sure that if they can kill the thing in response, I still... So I guess I go like this. If you kill a token, it's fine. I'd rather you kill the Maverick, but worst would be if you had some way to not lose the combat to Fanatical Strength. I still put it here, though, because you're only killing one of these two either way. And if you have a removal in response, I'd rather you kill this. Okay, I'm dead. Great. Well, we tried. Tough to beat that. Maybe I could have... I don't know. I could have blocked less in the early game and tried to get to a position where like I could somehow win combats more reliably, but I don't think that works at all when you're having to defend yourself so much from an aggro deck. You can't just say, oh, I'll wait until turn 6 to start blocking or whatever. You'll be dead by then. Alpha Wolf. Okay. If you say so, buddy. This is fine. I have a 2 and a 3. Would love one of my, what, 4 actually, if you count Crashing Footfalls. Right? 4 1-drops? Yeah. Hedge Whisperer, 2 Mavericks, Crashing Footfalls. Just what I thought. I hate this detective, but once inside... Oh, no. What is this? Ugh. I was going to say, once inside Source Lands, we have enough to block it and just lose 1 creature. Or no creatures, actually, if we had this, but... I guess Inside Source does block this, right? All by itself. Although I might want to wait, in this case, until I have Fanatical Strength as backup. They might not want to attack here, especially not now that they're tapped out. Okay, they want to trade it for my 2/2. I guess I accept. I want this thing to stop working immediately. I know, they get 2 counters. Or no, only 1. Right. Yikes. At least it looks like we're killing that. They're gonna shock me now? This is the worst. I need a... Well, I was gonna say a miracle. That sort of is one. I wish I'd used On the Job, as it happens. Because then I'd still have Fanatical Strength here, but... I mean... It doesn't look like things are gonna go well for me. I have 2 combat tricks now, which is a big help. Jesus Christ, it just never stops. Okay. Yeah, of course. Maybe I'm wrong to be killing Krenko, but like Krenko's ability is so important here, so powerful. Oh god, what does this do? It's getting Krenko back, isn't it? In a minute. Right. Sacrifice your turn target creature. Yep. Glintweaver would help. Okay. That actually does really help. I think I put all the counters on my flyer? because it's vigilant. It's not quite as much life as if I put them all here, but I want all the life, and I want to pressure them. These colors do not have a great way to deal with a 5/7 vigilant, I don't think. Like, they could get murder or long goodbye or something. They tapped out of their white, so they probably don't have Not on My Watch. Okay, what is this? You have a double red flip ability, so probably Dog Walker, I guess? Okay, and we kill him. Go to blockers. Don't go to damage, though. I've got another thing to say. Yep, it was a Dog Walker. Okay. Phew, that was a scary one. I got that 2/4, like, just 2/3? It's a 2/4, isn't it? Gross. Got it just in time. And what did he use the first fanatical strength for? Oh, it was for blocking with this, right? I tried to block Cranko with it and then pump it, but they shocked it or something like that. And Glintweaver did stabilize. I mean, it won. Like, I needed Glintweaver too. It really helped a lot, right? Gain 5 life, put down another body that can block, threaten to kill. Like, it was insane. It turned my vigilant creature into a thing that could just attack and like bounce block, or not even block at all, probably, into a game-winning threat that also stopped them from killing me. Really, really impressed by Glintweaver there. Okay, turn 4 Eavesdropper is pretty good. Turn 3, excuse me. M21, huh. I didn't think they printed weird-ass art like this in, like, whatever. I don't know what you call core sets, I guess? Is it? You gonna shock this now? You should have done that in my upkeep. Gonna counter it? That would be pretty good. Yes. I guess they were just deciding whether to suspect the 1/1. We're gonna start investigating now. Play this first in case of a counterspell, I guess? No. You can't kill this. It's a 2/4. Nothing does 4 damage in this format. They could sack a clue and then galvanize it, I guess. There is something to be said for playing the Warden face down this turn, because it pumps the Tunnel Tipster. I don't have a ton of other uses for my mana. it also lets me attack with tunnel. No, yeah, because I just want to crack the clue then, right? Yeah, let's go for that. I guess you're right. I should have actually tapped double green for this in case I draw like on the job or something. But no, I'm attacking here, so it's not much of a thing. Oh, okay. Out cold, sure. Shoot. No, that's fine. I didn't want to spend this mana anyway. I'm still investigating. Unless they've just now drawn their Galvanize. It looks that way. But then I get the Crowd Control Warden to go nuts, right? What is it, Arclight Phoenix? Or what, Lamplight Phoenix? No, it's just a shock. Ah, okay. A downside to playing that face down is that they can shock it. Unlucky, but also, you know, deserved in a way. I guess, I don't know, if I'd drawn another green spell. I was, yeah. I was holding open the mana for On the Job, but that's kind of stupid, right? I have another white in hand. I was obviously supposed to tap the other way. Yeah, I mean, that could be a game-losing play right there, is just playing Centaur Warden face down. It got a counter on the Tipster, but it meant I didn't get the Crowd Control Warden to flip face up ever. What is this? You can't pass with 5 mana. This game is not going well. I'm ahead on the board, and I'm getting a lot of clues, but they're not losing much life. Like, there's some argument, too, for waiting on these clues to make sure you can investigate with them, but I think that's crazy. I want to see if I draw something relevant that helps me in combat here, or a main phase play a creature or whatever. Okay. Okay, we finally got in a solid chunk of damage. I'm happy about that. But whatever they have, like, there's got to be something pretty good they can do for 6 mana. Yeah, okay. That's not that bad. I can attack into that pretty well, even with the 2/2 that it comes with. I'm still investigating. Good news. Okay. That is a card, huh? Wow. What do I do with this? I definitely cast it right now on something. I'm thinking the Seasoned Consultant would sort of love being a 5/5. And I'll pump this one for this turn. Right? Maybe you? The only good block they have with the 2/2 is here, right? If they block like this, I don't mind letting them just bounce off. Yeah, I put it here. And I have Fanatical Strength for whatever they block the 1/3 with. Even if they have Shock, it's still right to play this here. We're currently getting in for 7. I could make it... Hang on. Is this lethal? Getting in for 7. If I make this a 7/7, it's 13. It's 12. Okay, so no. So let's kill their bomb creature. You wouldn't counterspell me. Oh, I was thinking about Shock. Okay, that's fine. No! You've been coerced. You're not yourself. I don't actually want to attack with the 3/5 this turn. I can attack with the 1/3 and, like, yeah, it's a cool trade for them, I guess. But I think they might just let in the 1 damage because this is keeping the 3/3 off. Or the 3/5. And if the trade happens, I don't mind that much. Plenty of evidence. Does Felonious Rage make a tapped 2/2? No. Why is this tapped? Did they attack with this? I don't know what happened to that detective. I don't think they ever attacked with it, but maybe they must have, right? It's going to be a pretty sad attack with the 1/3 into the 3/2. Okay, that's really bad. Helpful, kind of. What do we do here? Attack with the 3/5 pre-combat, and then surprise, I have another 3/5? Or put the counters on the 1/3 immediately. Swing with both. They have decent blocks to kill both, though, so I don't think that's all that good. In fact, even if I swing with the 3/5 and they block with the flyer, then I make another 3/5, I just don't have attacks. So I think the thing to do is not attack, play this, and try to draw another creature to solve the case so I can start trampling. And I do play this because Wojak Investigator is not drawing now, but if I end up like drawing another land and can't play them both next turn, it could end up giving them a clue. The deuce. Wow. Over 2 cards? What they kept land plus X instead of deduce. So I guess that just tells me the other card is better than deduce and isn't an instant. Well, could be an instant or sorcery, I guess. Oh boy, what is this? Some big combat trick, I guess. But not big enough to attack here. What is happening? I could just take the damage. It's really important to me that this 3/5 lives. Because I assume I'm drawing another creature next turn, and I want to solve the case. I'm drawing a creature soon. Like, this damage is not going to kill me. But if I don't go for this block now, then soon the Scholar's going to start being able to attack. Maybe they just want Blood Spatter Analysis counters? To get back Vanifar? I don't think so. What is this attack? There's no +4. I guess I'm a dummy. I go for it. Ah, -4/-4. I see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have just trusted my opponent. Looks like we're going to lose this one. Really turned things around when they stole my Vigilant Flyer that was also drawing cards. Glintweaver probably still can't turn things around, right? Yeah, this certainly can't. It is a flyer, I guess. Or it blocks flyers. I'll take one. Great. Okay, here it comes. 4 turns from now. Boy, are you going to be sorry. It comes with haste, right? I think... Oh, although this... No, because this isn't... Yeah, what's... Could you show me the damn card, please? Okay, fine. Yeah, this... If it were a creature, it would come with haste. But it's not. It's a spell that summons 2 creatures. So they won't come with haste. But it would be 2 4/4s with trample. Pretty cool stuff. I'm glad all they can manage to do is attack me for 1. At some point they should hit attack all. Oh, thank you, Glintweaver. This even solves the case. Can't counter this. Just this. I mean, you know, they could have a kill spell. It would be sad to lose all the counters, but I want all the life. Yes. Okay, we might not lose this. They have 11, I have 13, so not likely to be relevant. I'll block this time. I'd love my Glintweaver to not have to deal with a Death Toucher. When 1 or more creatures die, mill a card, put a counter. Okay, so it's not... It doesn't care about how many died. It's a 7/7 trample. That's certainly enough to kill the spider. I don't know what this is. It's probably not huge. But I guess I'm okay with it living. I'll put it last. Should have killed... Okay, it doesn't matter. Should have ordered 3-2 before the 2-2, of course. Okay, it was just a land. Oh, it's because this creature died is why it's pointing at that, I guess? Okay. There's the Vanifar. Big creatures. Oh. They didn't cloak something. I would have thought you would want that. What does that mean? They want the power to block with. Fine. Okay. But this is a card they didn't want to cloak for whatever reason. They're planning to cast it. Maybe it's an instant. It's a land. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. That looks like a play for next turn, though, right? This turn, I just smash in with a 5-3. And they block with Judith plus something, I guess. Which is fine. I don't know why they preferred to put a counter on their flyer rather than making a whole new 2-2. I mean, I guess it threatens to kill me. But I have rhinos for days. It seems like you are more concerned with not dying, I would think. Oh, really? You care that much about Judith? Are you high? Let's see, they're taking 1 on the job would not be lethal. Cloak it, please. I'm dying to see a 2-2 that doesn't do anything. Alright. I guess it could still be a giant creature, right? You never know. But it's not like some removal spell or whatever. It's better to attack with this, right? I think. And I'll do it pre-combat. I don't need to surprise them with the blocks. But I want to be able to crack my clue to see if there's something else I can do. Great. The Trampler? No, something that doesn't already trample. You. And then I can give the last one trample with this. Okay, good. I think we got there. I don't care that this is like telling them how to block. I get to cast another green spell for my dailies. Woo! Look at this. It's all trampled, baby. Very rude, I'm sure, to do this when I already have lethal, but that's okay. Boy, 4 turns to wait for Crashing Footfalls is a long time, but 2 4/4 Rhinos with Trample is no joke. That was an exciting game. A lot of back and forth. I feel like if they had been more aggressive when they had a ton of flyers and all I had was like a ton of creatures and I had like just a 2/4 reach creature to block, they could have been willing to lose a creature or two to get in a solid chunk of damage. And if they'd done that a couple of times, they might have killed me before I found my outs. I don't remember the details of the timing. Like, was that after Crashing Footfalls was already on the table, or I don't know. Anyway, this is a great hand. We're just about ready to solve the case, I think. With just what's in hand, right? Yeah, we are, in fact. Yeah. Keep both, I think. This is a good... Yeah. Okay. I want another land, and I want this. Sure, keep it all. Oh, order! Oh, shoot. This is an I have to mill this. Okay, well... I should have drawn it first and left a forest on top. It's a lot of evidence in the graveyard, if that should matter. I could have had another useful spell. That would be better than a land. Also, if it was going to get milled anyway, I should have just milled it with this, and then I could have more stuff in the graveyard total. Due diligence, I have to do after the case. Because 2 of its power is going to wear off, right? So if I want to have 8 to solve the case, I need the due diligence while the case is already on the field. What the hell is this? It's pretty cool. So a 5/6 can attack pretty freely here. And then this one I just won't be... yeah, because I can't play the Inspector first, right? Already played a land? Yes. Oh, 5/7, excuse me. I could... No, they can see the case. They would block, okay. If the case were somehow hidden to them, this attack would make sense, because they don't really want to trade one of their creatures for something that'll be a 1/1 next turn. But they would happily do it to stop me solving the case, I think. This is pretty committal. Like, blue-white could just bounce this, and then I go crying home to my mom. But I got the case solved, and now I can start, like, attacking. And Vitu-Ghazi Inspectors can be, you know, another... big problem as well. It's only a 2-mana 1/3, but like no, it's a 2/4, and actually it's even bigger. I think I'll make this a 3/3. Try attacking with it. What's the plan here? I see. Okay. So I can't attack with anything, I can't get the counter. Very nice. Yikes. I can't really attack with this either now. Just gets eaten by the Vigilante. Well, solving the case, it turns out, hasn't done anything yet. Could have made them spend their loss in the maze, I guess. But they're going to have some other tempo tool to take care of the Aftermath Analyst now, probably. Any lands in the graveyard? One. Okay. Not that I would activate this proactively, but if they're about to kill it, sure. So, a lot of damage. Okay, but I might actually get to attack. They didn't seem to have any instants. This can double trade, which is not the end of the world. Whoa. Okay. Questionable. They must have some plan to deal with it this turn. Because otherwise I think double trading would have to be right. And that doesn't seem to be a plan. Nothing is suspected anymore. Okay, sure. Ooh, that's pretty good. Double blue? They have another one of these? No, they'd be using it and killing me, I think. I don't know what the double blue's all about. Did they tap manually? I don't think so. Okay, kill whatever I want, huh? Well, I have 7 power to spend. I think this... And then one of these two, but I'm not sure which. The 4/3 has more power, of course. But I don't think that's terribly important. It's a flyer. I don't think that's terribly important either. The 3/3 helps them draw cards. I think I should kill the 3/3. And then in case it should get bounced or something, I guess I'd rather kill the Lamasu before the 3/2. The attack plan, if the board stayed like this, my attack plan would be to attack with the 3/3 and a 5/5 from Hedge Whisperer, putting the counter here so it can trade for anything, and the 5/5 they have to block. And if they block with just one, it's a chump. Ugh. Okay. That's, I guess, a reason to have targeted this, as it turns out. I was not playing around Call a Surprise Witness, as you will be unsurprised to learn. Is it going to leave up double blue for them again? I think it has to be lost in the maze, and they're just waiting until it's lethal. But then why did they bring back... I don't know. No, it didn't hold up double blue this time, so I'm not sure what happened. I'll block here. I'm happy for this to trade for a 3/2. That's all I'm hoping to achieve next turn with the attack anyway. And this way I don't have to waste a counter on it. Did I miss a chance to make that block earlier, by the way? I'm not sure. Just to be safe, it's 4 and a green. Let's target this manually, just in case it's confused. So how well do they block a 6/6? They're okay at it. Right? Block with 2 creatures. And I kill both of them. A 7/7. Would be much the same. They would just block with 3 creatures and I could kill any 2 of them. No, I would kill all of them. No, they could block with just these 2 and then I get in for 2. And I don't think this attack accomplishes much. If it were a 2/4, it might. Because they don't really have good... If they block like this... Well, what if it were a 3/5? Yeah, 3/5 is pretty cool, I guess. Although... I want to be able to trigger the Consultant next turn, I think. So maybe I just hang on to this 2/4 as a blocker for their flyer? And push this at them? That makes some sense, I think. Great. Oh, I forgot. No. This is not the one that exiles stuff from graveyards. They're just gaining life. They don't want to suspect any of my stuff, surely. Well, we don't know what this is. It could be a real problem. Maybe like a bubble smuggler or something? That's about it. No, it could be an exit specialist. That would be scary. Extraction specialist? It's exit, right? Exit specialist, yeah. I think extraction specialist might exist already in another set. I don't remember exactly. Yes, I wish to untap you. Out cold again? No. I think make the land a trampler? Oh, because stuff like Exit Specialist can't bounce lands. Non-land permanents, right? Or Exit Specialist is creature? Creature, yeah. I don't want to let them chump this. Oh, they can't chump it because they would die. Okay, this was probably wrong. Okay, it's looking like it might be a bubble smuggler. Yeah? Okay. See ya. You're at 1, I guess. Turns out it was the right choice. Well, actually it didn't matter, did it? I trampled over the bubble smuggler, but if I'd put the counter on something else, that would have just done 1 more damage, and then I would have had a counter on one of my things. So actually, that was uniquely the one bad choice, given they had bubble smuggler. Now, if, I didn't know it was Bubble Smuggler, it could have been some other things, so maybe it's reasonable to pump it. Like, if it's anything smaller, it, like, kind of kills them to pump the land, to put a counter on it, so that makes sense. I don't think it was a mistake. It ended up costing me a counter on a creature after they were at 1, which matters very little. And the upside, if it had been like something that wasn't huge, like if they just tried to chump with a 2/2. Well, but yeah, I don't know. Then it would mean chumping with a 2/2 doesn't live. Like if it were Branch of Vitu-Ghazi, for example. This is a great hand. I mean, I don't have a 2-mana play, but other than that, I'm looking good. Just got better. Obviously, this isn't going to do anything for some time. And maybe it'll get killed before it ever does something. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe I'll get to kill a 3/2. Great. It's incredible. I just have the perfect answer to everything they're doing. Take that. A better flyer. How do you like them apples? Did I already say that this game? I'm very... I don't have a huge selection of cool idioms? I don't know. I don't like that very much. So I could start chucking lands at them next turn if I wanted. I doubt that's the right play. This thing's... I hate it. I hate it a lot. I don't have any way to block it right now, and it's gaining a bunch of life. I'm really mad. Well, maybe chucking a land at them isn't so bad. Yeah, why not? Oh, I don't have any evidence. I don't have enough evidence. That's why not, I guess. And I think it's Seasoned Consultant here over Inside Job. Because I can't really make attacks with the Inside Job. Well, maybe I want to be able to block their own thing if they try pump... Oh, God, they're going to pump this and just gain so much life that I concede out of rage. Ugh, okay, so... Yeah, I guess I need this. Because I can attack with... Well, no. I still won't have the evidence to attack with this. So I guess it's my own inside source then. Getting ready to lose this game, though. This 2/1 flyer, I hate it. It was a complete joke when I had a 2/4 Vigilant flyer, but they killed that, and now, like, what am I supposed to do against this piece of garbage? Could make this a 4/2 Vigilant and attack with it. And also attack with this, of course. Or I can make this a 5/3. Either way, I'm holding up Fanatical Strength. I think I pumped this one. I have to push a lot of damage to outrace this lifelinking flyer. And finally get something into the graveyard. I mean, I guess it's hopeless, right? There's another flyer here. Okay. What can I do with this? Die? I'm dead? Yes, that's correct. Okay, well, let's just cast some spells and go home then. I don't remember if attacking with creatures is a daily for me, so I'll just do that as well, and then go home. That one Makeshift Binding, man, it's a good card. If they didn't have the Makeshift Binding, I'm completely crushing that game, and they did, so I was just absolutely dead. That's why removal is so good in Draft. Because sometimes your opponent plays a good creature, and you're like, I wish you hadn't done that. And then you just, like, make it as if they hadn't. Amazing. So, that was 5 wins, right? That's good enough for me. Maybe it was only 4. What does Draft Sims, or 17 lands say? We are 5-2. Arca de One. Or is that Del? It's hard to tell. Arcade One, probably. Not Arca de One. This is fine. I mean, I need planes at some point. This is the first time drawing this, isn't it? Is there anything else we have that we've never drawn? No. There's some cards we've never cast. This is an okay keep. It could work out badly, but I have some okay cards already. Like, that's about what you can expect from a mulligan to 6 anyway. And this way I can dig for the planes. Grabbed the wrong creature there. It would be nice to wait till I can collect evidence for this, but that's obviously silly. These are weird art. Windows 95, not even 95, this is like Windows 3.1, right? Maybe it is 95, I don't know. Interesting. I kind of like the art. The frame is not to my liking, I think, but... There's the planes, just in time. Due Diligence would certainly be something. I could get in for a bunch. And it's more mana efficient than Case of the Gateway Express. But I think I want to resolve this while they're tapped out. Oh, and I get a third creature as well. I didn't even think about that. It's not more mana efficient at all to play the Due Diligence. This just, like, solves the case. And, I think I'd rather Due Diligence than use the Fanatical Strength here. It's more mana efficient, it saves Fanatical Strength, it develops the Due Diligence. So you become Vigilant. Whoa, what is this? Huh. It held up mana for them. What is there in the format for a single blue? Spell Snare? I don't even remember what that card is. Counter something that costs 2, right? Yeah, it's a single blue. I mean, in Markov Manor, is there a spell that is blue with mana value 1? I mean, no. There's Behind the Mask. Target artifact or creature becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 4/3. Nobody runs that. But I don't know how to query for what's in the list, which, you know, Spell Snare is. So either they were playing in full control mode and I just didn't notice until... Oh, no, this is green. This is green, not blue. What's the green one, then? I mean, there's, like, Analyze the Pollen. Get a Leg Up? They wouldn't have conceded with that. +1/+1 and reach? Maybe they would have, actually, because these would be... I don't know. I was planning to swing with the 0/3 just to solve the case. And get a leg up would have blocked that comfortably. Oh, maybe it was Nervous Gardener. That makes sense. Yes, I was thinking about, is there a blue 1-mana disguise creature? And there isn't. But of course, if it's green, I just can't read their damn art. They had a Nervous Gardener, I think. Wacka! Wacka, wacka, wacka. Pac-Man noises. Wacka, 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 wacka. Crashing Footfalls is a good opener. I don't have a follow-up for turn 2, but it's a great hand still. I have a 3 and a 4, and a Crashing Footfalls. And a combat trick, which could matter. Nobody concedes to turn 1 Crashing Footfalls, do they? Like, it's good, but it's not hopeless to play against. I guess if I wanted to look at the card, it's in exile. Last time I was like, show me the card. It would only show me the ability. But fine, the card is over here. Yikes. But they don't have any evidence yet. Three colors. Okay. This could even be on a splash. We don't know. One time counter. Here come the rhinos. Boy. Planes into On the Job would be pretty backbreaking if I could draw those cards. Yes, I will cast it. Okay, I mean, Killer Among Us is still good. I'll take the Goblin today. I think I complained once. I was like, I wish they would reorder these randomly so you could choose randomly the top one. I think they do. And I just like never paid enough attention to know. So I'm trying out just picking the top one and seeing if it's always Goblin or something else. Oh, I should have played this first in case... I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, in case I drew a planes. But it's fine, I don't have to play the planes now. It just means they don't have to play around On the Job. I mean, I think I can attack with everything, right? maybe leave back the 1/1s, but no, I don't care if they guess. I want them to guess. If I'd played a plains, they might just concede from this attack, I guess. But I suspect they'll leave the 10th District Warden hero, 10th District hero, alone, and block with some other stuff to get it into the graveyard, and then they'll have some evidence, and like that'll be pretty cool. Well done. But they're still taking a truckload of damage. That's why I think I can attack with the 1/1s, is like they're not very happy anyway. What is this, Goblin? Yeah, I choose the Goblin. Another one of those, huh? Okay, well, I think I'll keep my Rhino if it's all the same to you. How much damage is this? 4, 6, 10, 14, 17, 20, right? 7, 11, 17, 20. And this all tramples through, so it's fine. Yeah, just GG. Lose your whole board and you're dead. Who needs on the job? Okay, a dream opening for the deck. Despite not having a 2-drop. That would be the real dream. Right? But crashing footfalls into just like go wide insanity. Pretty good stuff. Okay, I guess we have to add this one to the old deck list. I don't know, very wide footfalls? What do you even call this? Stompy Selesnya? It's not that stompy. Very wide feet. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.